Good day, everybody, it's Max, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program Destiny. That's right, where we're going for all the achievements across 64 systems in this crazy map here in 2022. That's right, and in today's episode, it's all about that white science. But you gotta have a few things to get the white science. You need these little electron dark things that kind of float around, and we gotta get some of that. So we got to build a few things, we got to launch some rockets, and hopefully make some white science. And if we make enough of that white science, we might actually be able to get the mission complete symbol. That would be awesome. Get that out of the way, right? So with that, of course, we should get into the game and do the things. And so we'll hit the transition screen here. And wow, look at that. There's me standing in the middle of nowhere. Yep. Yeah, that's a thing. We'll have a quick look around here, and then of course we'll transition the border off. The reason I'm up here in the middle of nowhere is because we got to get ready to put down some rocket launchers. Yeah, and I need a place to put them, and here looks as good as any. I am using the light mod, which is why the solar panels are following me around. That's okay though. But we got to go down here for a minute. So we're going to do a quick tour down here, have a look at a few things. There's a lot going on here, and we'll even do a zoom out of the planet just to kind of bring everybody up to speed of what we got going on. Whoa, make a turn here, because this is what we want. What we want is right here. Yeah, you're making things. That's good. Yes, but you have made me the important things. That's right. You've made me the rockets of the things. So, let's do a landing here and do a quick zoom out. So in this case, we have a whole bunch of things going on. So with the green science up and running, so if we move up here to the top part of the planet, there's our green science. Of course, the last thing to take care of was, of course, going to be white science. But, of course, we need a few extra things to do that. And, of course, to get them few extra things going on, we needed to put a whole bunch of stuff down. So we had to get oil stabilized. Of course, we needed to get titanium made. We needed to get solar sails made, even though solar sails, we can't use them because that's an achievement, right? We can't use them until after mission complete. Of course, this means we needed a bunch of other things as well. And so, of course, here we have our frame material. There's our solar sails. We already have lots of processors being in. So there's the Dyson Sphere components. The components, of course, were the one thing that we had to make because the other two we're making. Right, we're already making quantum chips for science. We're also making the deuteron fuel rods for science. So we've already just shipped them all down here. Of course, we've been making lots of rockets. We got 6,000 some odd rockets. Now, why do you need 6,000 some odd? Well, that's because our first sphere is going to need 6,000, well, I think it's 6,440 or 5,640. Why are my glasses so out of focus today? Holy smokes. Maybe it says 5,640. So 6,000 will be more than enough stuff to get the stuff to work. It's going to be all good. So with that, we have rockets. So we have got all of this up and running. Overall, we're going to have to keep an eye on a few things for the next couple of hours while the rockets are doing their thing. We've got to make sure that the resources keep coming in. Oil is a problem. The planet's running out. It's basically done. But we have enough science to get to the finish line. So the plan would be to get the science done, get to the finish line. So let's have a look at that now. All right. So, of course, we need 4,000 of that white science to get to the finish line, right? And if we go back out here to the planetary for a second, just to show you the statistics, you'll notice here oil is down to 11, right? And dropping, right? We are also pretty low on the resources for other stuff, and we're going to have to keep an eye on all these things while we're building up this science. So, first things first, we need rockets. Oh, yeah. Because we then got to go someplace else to check a thing. Yeah. So, where are all my ray receivers? Well, they're not here. All my ray receivers are actually on Maximus 4. So out here on Maximus 4 are all the ray receivers that are going to create all them critical photons and then ship them back over here to Maximus 2 so as we can have and make the science for them. Okay? Now the reason is it was just easier to put all them ray receivers down over there because working on this planet is always kind of it's a little bit tricky to do that stuff. But we do got to get some rockets down. We got to get them rockets. Yeah. Okay, rocket launchers would be nice. Okay, yes, there we go. 5 rocket launchers. Now, I would love to put 500 down, but 500 isn't going to help me any. And why is that? Because 500 takes a lot of power. One of the biggest things about rocket launchers is the amount of power they use. They are power hungry hogs. They're bad. You want to see your power just go bye-bye? Yeah, just put down rocket launchers because rocket launchers they just use power everywhere. Now another thing is and even I have made big builds. You can I have covered entire planets with ray receivers and rocket launchers. You can only launch so much so fast at a time. So yes, I would love to put maybe 10 rocket launchers down, and I might actually do that eventually. But it's not really going to help me right now. So I might as well just get the 5 down that I have. We might add 5 more. We'll see. Right? Right now, I just got to get these 5 down. We're going to have enough room there? No, you're going to want me to fill that in, do you? Well, it turns out I was prepared for your potential filling of the inn. Yeah, that's right. Yep, we'll do that. Now, I do realize everybody's going to panic on this and say, oh no, you've been using fill the entire time. It's one of the achievements. You're right. It is one of the achievements. And it is not going to happen on this map. But I have actually been playing another map. And it's a very slow map. It is only doing a mere 50 science a minute. Okay, but that's not its goal. Its goal is only to get me one achievement, and that is to get to the end without using any material. So I may actually bring everybody back for that one, but it's so slow. I only play it like a couple hours a week, so it's probably not going to be until much later when we see that one anyway. So I got to put the fifth thing now. All right, let's do that. There we go. Where is the dots? The dots and the things. Why does that look like it's better there? I don't know. Probably because your eyes are bad anyway, Max. It doesn't matter. Just put it down. We're going to need a tower. I know that. Now, again, this is one of the really weird scenarios where it's like, yeah, you know what? So the ray receivers, I said this, I was saying this about ray receivers. It's like, well, why do ray receivers use belts to pull them out? But then these guys have the same look and yet use sorters to stick them in. I mean, it's just really weird, right? I mean, that looks like it would hold that looks like it's a thing for a belt, not for yeah, put that down there, dude. But anyway, what do I know? I play the game. I don't worry about the game. Okay, so let's get this tower down here so we can actually start calling them rockets up here because we need rockets. Yeah. All right. And Mr. Tower can probably bring that belt out this way. Does it have to be that crooked though? Okay. Well, we're just gonna do that for now. Yeah, and you're just gonna that is the most snaky line ever. It's like, sure, that's perfectly fine somewhere in the world. In fact, you know what? I just realized I can't keep this tower here. That's just silly talk. Yep, go away. And why is that? Well, turns out another one of the goals, achievements, is to have one of these guys. Where is it? No, go to power. No? Where is it? Oh, do I not have one built? Where are they? Yeah, is to have an artificial star on your north and south poles. So I actually have to put this right in the very center, so I can't put my tower there. So I gotta actually move the tower around a little bit. So we'll actually put the tower here. That's okay. And we'll say, listen, can we have rockets? Yeah, do rockets. Yeah. You're not gonna need that many rockets at a time, though, dude. So let's do that. Let's do this. Do I got my drones on me? Yes, you do. You don't need 50 of them, though. 25 is going to be more than enough. And now let's get that belt out there. Rockets. Yeah. No. Yeah, just listen. All right, fine. Listen, I know you're going to build this the most quirky. You're going to have the most quirky line build here ever, but just do that. All right, there we go. We got to get some, we definitely got to get some power running up here now. You bet. Let's do that. Do this. And now, of course, I always love running power to these guys because it never works right. These things are... now, yes, obviously I should be using much better power poles, the higher quality power poles, but I'm cheap. And I mean, these are made in my mall and the other ones are not. So in this particular case, that's why I never use them. I just don't think of it. So we're going to hook you there, because that's going to give you the power. Boom. Like that. Now, let's go tell it to launch the rockets. Here we go. That's right. We're going to turn this on. It's going to say, yes, I'm going to allow rockets to happen. But then a whole bunch of other things have got to happen. We got to fly out, make sure that the ray receivers are working. Then when we know the ray receivers are working okay, then we got to fly back here, make sure that the ray receivers are going to receive, right? Nope, not you. That is not you, mister. You're up here. Okay, so are we ready to turn this on? You bet. I'm going to cut this down to 2,500. No, I'm going to cut this down to 1,000 because this initial set of rockets is just to get things running, right? So let's do that. All right, let's supply the rockets. Rockets red glare. Are you supplying rockets yet? You should be. You should supply rockets. I don't know where you're supplying. Right? Are you not supplying rockets? You should be supplying rockets. Why aren't you supplying rockets? Supply the rockets. Oh, I know why. Because I didn't set this to demand the rockets. I think I just said, hey, you can have a tower, but you can't do anything with that tower. Or you can just look at the tower and be happy, I guess. Get up here. Man, that is... I just took the most crooked way. I just took the most crooked method. And I just went to the wrong pole. Okay, it's time for speed 3. Zoom. Okay, let's get around to the other side of the globe. Here we go. Yeah, just went to the south pole instead of the northern one. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's the sun. Here's the rocket launchers. Can we get rockets to come up here now, please? Yes, I want to demand rockets. Here they come. You betcha. Yeah, that's right. Go pick. That's right, guys. Oh, and here come the rockets. Boy, they got all excited really fast, didn't they? That's right, guys. Come on down here. Put some rockets in. This is the rockets of the things. That's right. You guys pick these all up. My energy output is probably going to lose its mind here any second. Because, of course, like I said, rocket launchers tend to eat up a lot of power, and there go the rockets. Let's get out here into space. Boom. Rockets have been launched. They are on their way to their target. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, you just keep you just launch more of them rockets. That's right. Yes, there we go. And they would be going in, hopefully, to the first little nodes. And yes, ray receivers have come online. That is what exactly we want. So let's now go check that out. Rockets, yeah. Zoom. In fact, let's take off where the rockets are taking off. Yeah, let's do that. So the rockets, there they go. The rockets are off. But we are not going off to the rockets. No, we are going to not Maximus, not that one. Where's the other one? I'm missing one of my planets. One of my planets is gone. Where is it? Holy smokes, it can't be that far away. Where is my planet? Oh, there it is. It's hiding on the other side, right? Is that what it's doing? Like, it can't be that far away. I know it isn't. Oh, there it is. Why are you doing way down there? Okay, that's different. And boom. All right, now, in this particular case, what we want to do is we want to go down this way because we have a bunch of ray receivers down here, and I hope they're working. I hope they're doing something. Let me tell you. Yes, look at that. Do the flashy lights and the things. You know what? The flashy lights and the things are going nowhere. I hope you're working, though. Yes, you are. You are doing a thing. Photon generation. Is it a power issue? I don't think. But you know what? It won't be a power. If it is a power issue, it won't be a power issue for long. We definitely can have power. Let me check. No, it's not. No, it's not a power issue at all. Actually, it's pretty weak sauce in terms of that. It's. I mean, it's only looking for megawatts or two, but we'll fix this anyway. Here, I'll just cut that off there for the moment. We will come down here. Now, I probably haven't set it up to receive it or something like that. Yeah, do that. Here, we'll just start 3 of these up, make sure that there's plenty of power to go all around. And now we'll fly back up here and have a look. All right, ray receivers go. Are you doing the thing? Yes, you are doing the thing. Well, your strength isn't very good. Wow. Like, that's actually pretty bad. Like, are we on the... Is this like the most terrible time of the planet ever, or what? Oh, requested power. See? 136, 140. Yeah, we got to crank them suckers on, right? Yeah, just a second. Don't worry. Dude, I got you. I got you. I got all kinds of power down here. Watch this. You want to see power? I can give you power until, like, you turn blue in the face. Watch this. Boom. Power it is. We will light up things like a Christmas tree here. You will get all kinds of power. Like, I mean, you know, did I miss a power line somewhere? No, not really. Let me check. Let me just check things. Because I need you guys to be making me my photon combiner things. And if you guys aren't making the photon combiner things, I'm going to be very upset. You know. Requested power, 193. Oh, duh. You're probably still having to wait. Of course, I'm all excited, right? I mean, these guys haven't built anything yet. I mean, they've literally got a few squares built. Okay? Yeah, like, yeah, let me have a look at that number again. What was that? Yeah, it's got 8 megawatts. That is not enough, mister. You need 110 megawatts, and we're not. Oh, and we're only at 229 kilowatts. Okay, so we're going to be a little while before we get some rockets up there. But hey, at least these are looking good. I should actually cut the other energy back, though. Let's not have these guys wasting energy, right? Hey guys, what's up? Listen, I'm gonna cut you back a little bit for a while until the sun catches up to you. Okay, because I don't need you guys like wasting all these canisters of gas. Okay, like a diamond in the sky, light the sky. Yes, that's right. Light the star that belongs to you in the Milky Way view. Okay. Yep. Well, listen, dude. I'll get back to that in a minute. I got to figure out. Did everybody? I gotta go finish stealing all the gas from these. All right, there we go. And put that away. There we go. Yeah, so like a diamond in a light a star that belongs to you in the Milky Way galaxy. There we go. We'll put that away, put this away, put that away. And we'll let this guy, actually the sphere actually start catching up. Because it's, yeah, like, I mean, you know, 0.3 satisfaction. It's not doing anything here yet, right? So, in this particular case, we just got to make sure now that we don't run out of resources for a bit. So we've checked on the ray receivers. Initially, they're looking good. We like that. All right. Let's now make sure that everything is running well rocket-wise. Rockets, yeah. We want to make sure all the rockets are running good. Make sure that there's nothing wrong there. All right, there we go. Okay, now, overall, we're not doing anything with science as of yet. all the signs. In fact, that's the first thing we'll check. We'll come up here and check that first. Yes, rockets. Keep launching me the things. In fact, I might actually make more rocket launchers just to keep them launching. How is the power doing? So with the rocket launchers we have running right now, we're doing actually okay. So I could actually add a few more rocket launchers. So that's what we'll probably do. We'll build 5 more rocket launchers so as we launch them a little faster. We'll take care of that after I'm finished checking with the science. So, of course, I have 10,000 science stored up. And that's because I need to take half of this science, and we're going to convert it into white cubes, right? And we're going to do that right over here beside this. So you'll see here, we've kind of got the tracks all made. We're going to hook these in here in a little bit, right? It's part of the show. So we're going to hook these in here in a little bit, and this is where white science will be made. Yes, look at the towers on these things. Of course, we've got all 5 colors already stored up in this tower over here. So, of course, there's, I'm pretty sure it's ready to go on that point. The thing we're missing is these, right? We need these critical photons to come in here so as we can get out the antimatter. And then, of course, we can shove the antimatter in here. And, of course, I have to wait for the ray receivers to charge up. And that's because I need the sun to do the things it's going to do. Now, as for the rest of this, as mentioned, oil is a problem. And I've been holding off on oil. I mean, I don't need any more right now. I've got the science I need, and I've got the rockets I need. So I'm not looking to rush out to. Let's put it up here on the map. So of course now. Why is that not showing up? I'm pretty sure it's this map. No, it's not you. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Yeah, so we know Kappa, right? This is where, in the, I think it's about to come out in a video, if it hasn't already. Kappa, of course, has 4 planets. One of them has lots of oil, so we're going to go take the oil and bring it back here, which, of course, is going to keep all of this nice and running. When we do that, though, I've just been really being careful not to mess up any other achievements, because of course, you know, as much as I do have that other map running to get the achievement for landfill, I'm not really doing anything else with that map, so I don't want to mess up any other achievements by accidentally grabbing something from other systems or anything like that, you know. So all resources right now are being diverted into rockets, and, you know, that's it. Rockets and science is all we're doing. So that is why we can probably get away now. So are you guys just, yeah, see, you guys are you're out of graphite, or graphene, no, graphite, I guess. Really? I am a little surprised about that. Well, no, I'm not surprised, because without any mass oil, you guys aren't running. And these guys up here are running for oil, but they just do refined oil. They don't do graphite, so that's fine. But that's okay. We're gonna do our rocket launchers anyway. All right, so let's have a look at that. Rocket launchers. We want 5 more rocket launcher thingies. Where's my building? There we go. We need 100. 100 of those. So let's run up here to the green science and we'll borrow 100 of those. Hey guys, what's up? You wouldn't happen to have 100 green M&M candies, would you? No, not 63, not 58. Well, you know, I'll take 131, and then I'll take these 31 and I'll put them back. Okay, there we go. So that takes care of them. Hey, Lonnie, what's up? Not much. You know, it's just another day in paradise. You know, we're just, we're doing the things. We're playing the game. And, I don't know. Today, I'm like, my eyes are super heavy today. Like, I could literally go for 4 naps and a siesta or something. I don't even know how to describe it. Let's go down here. On the other side, on the back side of this is, titanium. How many of that I need? So that's going to be what, 400? 150? Right? Is that 50? Yeah. So that's 80. So that's 580s 400 and 550 is 150. So that's going to be 400 of you guys. No, not 400,000. Just 400. 1, 2, 3, 4. And over here is 150. So 1, and we'll split that 2 back. Okay, that's 150 of them guys. Let's see. Just finished the structures on my Dyson Sphere. I figure about 40 days to launch. Yeah, I know, huh? Like, I remember when I did the Blue Giant in the last series, and of course it was a race against time, right? It was a race against time because the patches were coming out, and I was using some really weird mods, and I knew that it was all going to be a mess, and it was like, I mean, I literally left it running day and night. I left the computer running day and night, launching rockets, launching rockets and sails, to try and finish that series up as fast as possible, right? And I mean, I still didn't get most of it. I mean, I got the target shapes all filled in, but to actually do the entire Blue Giant sphere, I don't think. I don't know how. I would literally be running. I'd have to be running a Bitcoin machine, literally, to do that sphere. And I mean, it's a cool concept. It's just crazy. It's just crazy the amount of resources you need to do something of those sizes, right? So like here, we're going to use all 64 systems. I don't know if I'll do all 64 of them with spheres, or if I do, I'll just probably put simple spheres around them. But at the same time, it is kind of fun just to see, to build up one sphere that, like, has all the things, right? All the stuff. What do I need here? I need a bunch of chips, 150 of them. Really? I think I I know I have 150 of them. I have 150 of them right over here. So let's go over here and grab them. Excuse me, I need 150 of these blue chips. Do you don't mind if I steal a few of these blue chips over here? You don't have them. No. But somebody here has them. Where are the blue chips? There we go. Here are the blue chips. No, that's the filler plane. Plane filler. Blue chips are over this way. All right. That's that. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, I mean, like I said, I like to do that sphere. For 8 days, I think it was like 8-9 days straight. That I couldn't. Well, okay. So here's what happened. I'd started off. I had it running for 4 days, right? Then the upgrade. Then the game upgraded, so I couldn't exit the game. Because if I exited the game, it was going to update the game, which would have ruined the mods, right? So I had to leave the game running on the PC, and I think it was, another 8-9 days just to get it to finish all the things. And I mean, it did finish all the things, and I mean, that's fine. It's just, it was a very crazy way of doing that. I don't need 168, I just need 150. 30, 40, 45, 48, yeah, 150, yeah. Do that. Here, you can have them 16 back. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's now build these 5 more rocket launchers. 4. What did I miss? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't grab enough of that. All right, well, we'll just go grab more of those. Oh, it was big. I don't remember the numbers at the moment. I'd have to go back into that one to actually look at it. I mean, it was a Blue Giant star, and I mean, it was massive. It was huge. And I mean, I was making what, 10,000 solar sails a minute. The problem is that, and it's the same problem that I see even a lot of other tubers have. You can make the things. I can make 1,000 rocket launchers, right? I mean, there's nothing stopping me from making rocket launchers. But if you have that many rocket launchers, you then have to have the power to power that many rocket launchers. And of course, that's a bottleneck, right? So you have, there's bottlenecks everywhere, right? Yeah, well, I can't, like I said, I wish I could remember how big it was, because I just don't have it at the moment. But, I mean, I know it's big enough that not doing anything with it right now. I'll tell you with that. Now, the nice part is that I did get that file saved to reload without certain mods in it, but you can't play it, right? So, some of the mods manipulated the systems, of course, and all that stuff. And when you load it without it, it tries to put a 64 system back in it, which really kind of makes a mess of things. It's not overly pretty. It's unfortunate, but I mean it's the chance you always take with mods. You know, you play with mods. That's why mods I tend to go with now are usually only like quality of life mods. I don't tend to go with game manipulation mods, because I find there's always a risk with game manipulation mods that, you know, only one update away from breaking everything, right? So it's just the way it is. It's the, you know, like, I mean, but that's like a lot of my games. You know, like an American Truck Simulator or all that stuff. I would love to, like, you know, my father being having been a truck driver for over 50 years. You know, I love playing that game and I love driving different trucks. But but I only have one customized truck in that game outside of the default set, and that's because I see so many times when the game updates and it breaks all the trucks, and like people are panicking because their files are broken and they can't get anything to work, and it's like, you know, and I feel bad for them, but it's like at the same time, it's like, what do you do, right? It's like, well, you know, it's the risk you run with mods. You know, you kind of hope for the best. But anyway, let's expand that one out. We'll get a little power into it. At least we'll get 6 of them launching here. I have dirt being made. That's why I'm gonna go pick it up here in a second. Are you? Oh, really? Yeah, really. Yeah, here. You can have your little power line in here. Are you gonna be happy now? Yep, there we go. Let's go down to my dirt. Go get some dirt. I'm using a cheat mod, creative provider, that lets you use splitters to supply items. No way I would ever attempt that big without a cheat. Well, that's the thing, right? You literally got to have. Like I said, I enjoy the challenge, and I enjoyed working on that file and on that star. The biggest challenge was you can only, like, I mean, I had, like, that system, that Blue Giant system had one planet, right? It was a lava planet. I covered that, and I got rid of all the lava. I covered that planet. I covered it. I mean, I plastered it, okay? With launchers, ray receivers, all the power it could get. And I mean, I could still only launch. I think I was only able to launch like about 1,000 rockets in that, you know, or whatever, and about, I think it was like 15,000 sails a minute. You can only launch just stuff so fast, right? Yeah, like 233 million sails. like yeah, you know. And now in this map, I'm playing on like 0.5 efficiency. Of course, they've changed oil wells to dry up now. I don't know. I would never try to do a Blue Giant on these settings. No way. I'd have to do infinite settings first, right? And then probably try to do something with that. I came up here for dirt. I have dirt up here somewhere. Turn this way, Max. You got dirt up here, big guy. I know you do, because I've been making dirt. There's the dirt. Well, you don't make dirt, obviously. We will take that, and I should back this off just to not have it go running crazy. All right, now let's add a little more back to this. What do we got? 19K? Is 19K gonna get me around? Probably not. Well, 19K will get me one more in here because I'd already started it. So let's do that. Okay, so let's get another launcher in here. Okie dokie. Oh, come on. All right, well, that's fine. Yeah, it's gonna throw my method off, but I'm not putting any more dirt down on this one. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. You're gonna do this, and you're gonna have a power pole, and you can launch some rockets. Boom. Okay. Now I'd like to use the dirt over here because I only got 18K. Look at that. I only got 7,000 dirt left. I don't think I got enough dirt. I am dirt poor. Oh, gee. There's a groaner. Okay. Yeah, I'm dirt poor. Let's put a few let's see if I can't just put the few launchers back here to get them up and running temporarily. Yeah, we can definitely get a launcher there. Yeah, I know there's water there. Okay, yep, I can get a launcher there. And I can probably get the launcher on the other side of that. Yes, come on, put it in there. There you go. And we'll just grab the belt. We'll swing it around. At least this will at least keep the launchers running for now. Keep 10 launchers running. There we go. Turn this way. Yep, come down this way, dude. Somewheres around right about there, I think. And just come down this way. Is that going to clip that? No, that's exactly where we want that. That's awesome. There we go. Absorption is limited to 19,800. Well, that's the yeah, but that's the next thing, right? The next well, it's not, I won't call it an issue, but the next item that you got to watch for is all your nodes can only be absorbed so fast. Like you can even if you're, even if you're launching them all at a great rate, well, you can only get them into the slots so fast. So there's all kinds of these limitations that, people don't realize until you start actually planning it out and doing it. And then it's like, wait a minute, why can't I go faster? And then it's like, oh, you can't load that until it's fat. You can only put in so many at a time. So yes, you can then decide to put more nodes on your sphere, but then that's going to either ruin your pattern or your design, or you're literally just making a sphere full of nodes, or whatever it is you're doing, right? So that's a thing, that's for sure. So yeah, absorption, it too is a limitation. Like there's all kinds of balance, like the amount of solar sails you can make, the amount of rockets you can make, how many you can launch at a time, both sails and rockets, because of course you got to have a bunch of rail guns, right? And they all use power. Then of course you've got all these rail guns shooting, and you got the rockets shooting and pew-pewing and all the things, and then it has to be absorbed, right? And it's got to get all set up. Hey, look at that! That's a thing out there in space around the sun, doing stuff. I know, that's crazy. And I should actually go look at that for a second. Yeah, have fun out here in the space, dude. You've never left the system. Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, we don't want to go to the... Oh, no, we don't want to go that way. I don't want to go that way either. No, go around the planet. Go around the planet, dude. Dude, find the sun. Go that way. Yeah, I want to go look at this for a minute, man. Holy smokes. Besides that one trip out to, to do that achievement, I have never actually flown away from the planets, right? Because they're all within 0.3 AU of each other, so I just kind of fly around, right? Yeah, I got 7,200 a minute launching. Yeah. No, well, again, I'm assuming that's 7,200 rockets a minute, not 7,200 solar sails a minute, right? I'm going with that, right? Is that 7,200 rockets a minute or sails? Rotate. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, now this is what it's all about right here. Look at this. Boom. This is the tiniest Dyson Sphere ever, but that doesn't matter. I just need it to make me the science so as I can then make a bigger sphere later, right? This is going to be a really tiny little sphere around this thing. But hey, it would be the way we would do it here on Earth, right? Like, as humans would, right? We wouldn't be making no crazy sphere for our first sphere. We would be, we would be doing, there's Kappa. We would actually be making a sensible sphere. So solar sails, yeah. So like I said, I was making 10,000 sails a minute, and I was able to launch up to 15,000 sails a minute, and that was legit. No cheat mods for that. Those were legit sails and the legit launching, and it was still, I was 10 days in, and I was still not even close to that blue giant being done. Right? It just wasn't going to happen. Right? So, you can only, like, again, there's just, I don't want to say they're bottlenecks, but they're realistic expectations. We'll want to call it that way. Yeah, realistic expectations. Because that's a thing. You can only launch this stuff so fast, and you can only make so much. The 850K rockets are completed. Yeah, you know what? That is the easy part. A lot of people think making the rockets, because, solar sails actually aren't overly difficult to make. But yeah, you think the rockets would be the hard part. No, they're actually the easy part. And then you got to get down, like, the gazillion sails that you need to fill it all in. That's really where it catches you. All right, let's see how close we are to getting actual photons out of this thing. Hopefully something soon. 3 megawatts out of 112 requested power. Really? So we're at 2.64, and it has to be at 78. Is that what you're telling me here at the moment? 78 megawatts. Yes, that's exactly what you're telling me. So the question becomes, am I going to have to make this? Oh, well, it's only at 2.9% satisfaction. Again, this was when I was doing this, it was like, okay, well, I have no idea about how fast these things are going to load up or anything like that. So let's now make sure that we're not running out of resources and all the other things. Will we see the photons get made for white science? I would like to see some white science being made before the end of the stream, that's for sure. But it looks like it's taking a little while to get them rockets done. But we do have other things to take care of, like not running out of resources, because I do know that we have a few problems with that as well. So this is actually looking good. This is our new titanium vein setup. This is looking good, but that is not looking good. That is dead. All right, so let's collect this up. And that would have been, what is that? That would have been, so that was an iron deposit that is now empty. Okay, so let's cut these lines off here, but we'll save them in case we need more of them. So we're gonna have to hunt around here for some iron. Planets, what do you got for me for iron there, big guy? Talk to me. Where's another source of iron ore at? Iron veins. Oh wow, there's hardly any iron on this thing at all. That's not good. I expected to see a lot more. No. Well, okay. It says there's 500,000 on this planet. That right there is 125,000. So where is the other 400,000? Right there. Look at that. 10 iron veins at the very there. It's on the equator. Okay, well, at least we know where it is. Let's go get it. Yeah, well, that's the problem, right? When you're launching, and again, it's another bottleneck, right? So you're like, yeah, I can. So let's say you figure out all the other bottlenecks, right? So let's say, yeah, okay, and now I can make 1,000 rockets a minute, and I can make 10,000 sails a minute, and I can do all this other stuff. And then the next problem is, oh, even after all that, I can only absorb so many a minute, right? Now, I think there is a mod out there. I know there's a mod. I've seen it. I'm sure I've seen it. There's a mod. I am sure there's a mod out there that allows for faster absorption rate, and I think someone. I'm sure someone in YouTube land actually used that mod to make things happen. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, so I was pretty sure there was a mod out there for that. And you know what? That's a quality of life mod, so you could probably use that mod and not risk any file damage. Like, you could turn that mod on and off depending on what was going on at any one time. Chances are that's again, nice part about quality of life mods versus, you know, planet altering mods is that quality of life mods definitely are a lot easier to deal with. And again, I use very few mods. Like, I don't use a lot of mods. And it's not because I don't like mods. It's just, again, it's kind of a, I don't know. It's a little bit of, you know, less risk, right? Oh, wrong button there. Thanks, left hand. Oh, left hand, you're so funny. Yeah, you know. So, you know, you just got, I'm all about them quality of life mods. I don't use many mods, not because I don't like mods, just because, I don't know. I like playing games. I like playing the games for the way they are designed, right? So, like, for example, I know in Factorio, like, you know, there's like several mods that use like really big changers. Like, there's I forget what they are now. Like, I want to say it's Gary's mod, but that's not it. You know, it's the one where you like it adds all new elements and all new stuff and all that. And those are really fun mods to watch and to play. But I'm always just been more of a vanilla player. In fact, it'll be very interesting to see if Icarus actually gets mods, right? If it gets a modding community, and to see what kind of mods it comes out with, right? You know, but anyway, it's just one of those things, right? I'm always on the hunt for quality of life mods, though, because they're like, well, okay, perfect example. Blueprinting, right? Before DSP had blueprints, right? The blueprint mod was the bomb, right? It basically saved you so much time, right? Without, I mean, you had to use that mod. Are you giving me a lack of item? I am so upset. Fine, we'll go back to the planet and get some. Yeah, so I mean, before blueprints, right? I mean, the blueprint mod was awesome. I mean, but that's exactly what you want from a modding community. If a game doesn't have that key feature of quality of life, you're hoping that a mod will take care of it, right? So, yeah, and I mean, you know, like standard stuff, yeah, not using mods at all is perfectly fine, right? Like, I have the speed mod installed because at the beginning of the game, one thing that is painful, especially the first time you play this game, you should not use, obviously, the speed mod or anything like that. And in fact, when we go to do the 10-hour speed run, I will not be using the speed mod because it manipulates the clock and actually goes against you to use it. So, you know, but I use the speed mod, you know, and a few others. But yeah, besides that, yeah, for a lot of normal gameplay stuff, I will not hardly use a lot of mods. I am here for, not you guys, not you. I am here. That's the bottom of the planet, Max. You need to go this way. We're here for belts, so I can finish belting all that up. Now, I must admit, the blueprint system in the game is like 87% as good as the mod. Okay? And maybe it's just because I still haven't played around enough with it yet. I must admit, the mod version of blueprints I found was better. It was a little, for some reason, it was more forgiving. Right? So, like, you would be playing, you would be playing, and I don't know, I just found it was slightly more forgiving when it came to blueprinting in general. I mean, I can't answer that for anybody else, but I know for me, I find that it was something's wrong here. Ooh, whoa. Oh, okay. Let me cut this off for now. Yeah, let me cut that off for now. We can't have the spray. We gotta have the spray. Nope, stop. You guys can just stop right there, mister. So I have to share the love spray. Yeah, I have to share the love spray from the proliferators for green science. Now, that spray comes from 2 different sources. It comes from the mall. It also comes from energy creation. Now, sometimes the 2 of them together, that's why it's just the amount that it uses to make green science, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes one runs a little short, and so I just have to cut it off. Okay, I got a whole bunch of belt, right? Yes, I did. Yep, do the belt thing. Okay, so you got a whole bunch of belt. How about, you only got 13 of those, though, so you definitely better not leave with just 13 of those. You better have more than that. Where's my miners at? Oh, there they are. I was going to say they're here somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, we'll just take 50 of those along. Better grab a few sorters just in case. There we go. And I shouldn't need anything else. But you know what? Let's, where are we with towers? I got 2 big towers. That's more than enough. I'm not going to any other planets right now. Yeah, that's fine. I got 40 interplanetary ships. And I'm doing pretty good there, actually. All right. Yes. Oh, yeah. Definitely. And like I mean, I will keep saying this. You know, I got 3,000 hours in Satisfactory, and I love that game. But its biggest Achilles heel is that it does not have a true blueprint system. Yes, it has mods. Yes, you can do things, but, you know, it's a thing, right? Yeah, okay, cool. AFK away. And, you know, well, I mean, I got stuff to check out here anyway. So, of course, we are on our way as we're back here to Maximus 4. So we're fixing up a little mining. And at the same time, we're waiting for the ray receivers to charge up because we need more of that ray receiver stuff. My only I just don't know how long that's going to take. Where am I going with this? I'm on the okay. Well, first of all, let's finish my equator work here because we got minerals that we're taking from the equator. I just don't know where they are here in the equator. Yeah, warp 3, dude. Let's get around here. Let's see some stuff. Whoa. Nope, you're the stone vein. Nope, you're not what I want. Here we go. You're what I want. Yep. Okay, let's slow you back down. There we go. All right, let's get some power poles in here. Get this fired up. This turned on. All right, now let's get these up here and get them into the tower because we don't want to run out of iron back on the main planet. That would stink. Go. Do the things. Oh, I just messed that up. Oh, it made a critical photon. We gotta go check it out. We just made critical photon. You betcha. We just made a critical photon. Dude, warp 3. Down here. Do the thing. Yes. Making a critical. You are making me the critical photons. Yes. Woo. We're gonna party like it's 2099. You betcha. Yes, make me another one. Yes, make me another one. Make me one. Yes, there we go. Yes, hello, my pretties. I'll be right back for you. I gotta finish this iron. I gotta finish the iron, and I'm gonna be right back, and we're gonna have a talk. Oh yes, yes we are. That's right. You make those critical photons. Here comes white science. Okay, I gotta get back. Get back to doing what I was doing. Hey, I was waiting for the critical photons to come online. That's what it was all about. Warp 3. Zoom. Here we go. Yep. Zoom. Yep. Now, all right. Yeah, everybody can get down now. Yeah. Let's okay. Let's slow this down to warp 2, and we'll jaunter this along. Fix this up here. Yep. Now, you can just keep right on going up there, mister. Not up that far. Yeah, you can do that. And yeah, you can just keep coming right up. Don't be like that now. You know you can get up here, mister. I know you can. There you go. I was gonna say, where's my tower? All right, there we go. Say the tower had better be here. Oh, we're out of copper here? No, there's copper on the line. I just didn't see it. Okay. Cool. I was gonna say, I'm gonna panic if we're out of copper here too, because this planet's supposed to have a lot of copper, I think. All right, critical photons. Yes, we like critical photon time. It's time to send that stuff back. Start getting some white science in. You betcha. Critical photon time. In fact, you can't do it because you're full. You got no room. You got no room for that stuff. So, all right, well, I don't have any coal left here. You know what? We're gonna do it this way. Yep. Grab all the coal out of here. Yeah. I don't even know why I did that. I could have just cleared it. It would have put it in my inventory. Okay, you need to make critical photons. You're going to local demand it. You're going to remote supply it. We're just going to do 100 here because I don't even have like 20 at the moment. We're going to put a bunch of drones in you though, because I'm going to put a tower down there on the other end, and then you guys are going to be even busier than ever delivering my new critical photons. Let's go get them. Let's go get some photons. Yes. Hey, what are you guys doing? Not much. Listen. Ah, look at that, you guys. I know you want a lot more megawatts, and I'm working on it. I'm really working on it. I mean, we're launching the rockets and the things. You're going to get more megawattage. We'll make it happen, okay? Meanwhile, let's get these critical photons back to critical photon processing. We need a tower. I don't have any small towers with me? Okay, well, I mean, we'll stick them in. We're not going to use the big tower for anything, but yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll replace this later. You will be critical photons. You will only be like 100. Yep. 100. Like, there isn't 800 in here. There's only 48 in transit minus 800. I don't know who's in transiting that, because let me tell you, there isn't 800 to be picked up. There's only 48 of them. So we just need you to get them back to the other planets to do the things. And I don't. Oh, no. Remote storage, local supply. That was very sneaky of you. He can't. Of course it is. It's an interplanetary tower. So I had a ship. The ship came here directly to pick them up. Okay, well, that's fine. Listen, I need you guys to keep making me more of them critical photons. I gotta go back to the other planet. We gotta go check this out. You betcha. Come on, man. Get up there. Yep. Do the spaceship things. Do things with spaceships. Come on. Why are you being so fussy to break away from a planet today? Like, I'm having a hard time breaking away from these planets for some unknown reason. Maximus 1, Maximus 3. Yes. Do that. Holy smokes, stop giving me a hard time. Oh, there we go. 2. To that. Do this. And boom. Okay. White science. We're here at fuel. Fuel is where we are, so we need to go this way. Warp to that stuff. There we go. There's the green science. There's that. There's this. Now, critical photons would come in on the bottom. They would then come out, right? Because you're going to ask, right? There's the critical photons. But I've got them. I've just got to set the storage. It's not asking for them yet, because I didn't want to miss all the excitement, right? So we gotta go down here, and somewhere's down here there should be somebody asking me for critical photons. Who is it that's doing that? That's not you. No, that's not you. That is definitely not you. You are doing titanium. Here we go. Right? You're doing critical photons. Yeah. You are the one doing the critical photons, and you've got 48 of them in storage. Yes. Do you have drones? You have 7 drones. Okay. You're only going to... You're not even going to need one of them drones, dude. You can hold more than 48. Okay, so let's just whip right up here. Make sure that we can take them in. Yep, all the way up here. Go all the way around. Yep, sorry. Beep, beep. There we go. Okay, let's turn this on and see what happens. At least we're going to get 48 white cubes. All right, we will demand that. And hopefully you're going to fly them up here. Fairly quickly. I'm pretty sure I've got that set right. But we'll double check it. Right? I'll set this back to storage for a second. Okay, critical photons, critical photons, critical photons. That's not you. That's not you. That's hydrogen, titanium. That's you. Okay. I am. Yeah. So I've got you set to supply. Right. You're going to supply my critical photons, and then fly back this way. Up here. Now, where's my science? What did I miss? Okay, here we go. I want you. Oh, yeah, demand. I want. Duh. You're not demanding. Yeah, you're demanding the critical photon, right? Yes, I want you to demand the things. What do I not have set right here? What did I miss? You have 7 drones. You have 25 drones. You've got more than enough drones, dude. Why are you not pulling these up here? Minimum load may be set too high. Oh, right. Yes. Yeah, that's what it is. Yes, because I always set minimum... Oh, yeah. Reaches 200 megawatts. Cool. Yes, that's exactly what the problem is, by the way. Even though I've flown right by the towers. Let's turn around. Oh, gee. The problem is that I have these set to 100%. Set these down to 10%. And now, poof, instantly, the drones took off. Or they will take off. And if we move up here, over this way, we can now change this tower and this tower. Yeah, see, so now they've arrived, right? Our 48 has arrived. I am now ready to allow them to come out and do a thing. All right, do that. Out you come. Yes. Boom. Antimatter away. You betcha. Yeah. Yes. Now, 48 of them is not going to make a whole lot of difference here, right? So that's why I'm not getting too excited yet. And which is why I'm not going to hook this up yet. Hey, because, you know, we've only been live for an hour. I still got at least another hour to go. So we're going to, I mean, we want to hook these up a little bit more. You know, we're going to wait a little bit longer to hook these up to then get that white science coming in. As much as I'd love to hook them up right now, we're going to wait a little bit longer. I'm going to go back to hunting down planets and making sure that we have resources coming in because we cannot run short. So let us do... I don't know why it is I'm having such a hard time finding my 3 planets today. I mean, they're literally all around one. They're all satellites. Okay, there we go. All right. And we'll slow that. We'll leave it on speed 2 here for the moment. Okay, so... That's right. You guys just keep making me critical photons. Do the thing. I know you're still hurting for energy, but, you know, you're gonna make me one every 10 minutes. Anyway, that's fine. Everything else, though, I just want to make sure that none of my other resource deposits are running empty here, right? So copper looks good. Everything else looks good on these lines, right? Yes, 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 and no. Okay, that's right. That's fine because we have new resources coming in on the top, and you guys are still delivering on that one line, so that's okay. So that is Maximus 4. Let's whip on over to the other planet. That would be Maximus 2. That's 3. Where's the gas giant? Man, I'm all over the place today. Like, why am I having such a hard time with this? This is not that hard. Oh, now I'm stuck in orbit around the gas giant. Awesome. That's not what I wanted. Do that. Do this. Boom. There we go. This is what I want. Okay, let's see if we got any empty lines here. We got some blinking lights. Blinking lights are never good. Just means that you're getting less. Are you totally out? Yes, you are. But you're not totally out overall. I'm a little more worried about the titanium here at the moment. Not to say that's the end of the world or anything. We'll just do this for the moment. Do that. Do that. Do that. And turns out I got 2 boxes of titanium here that I've never really turned around. So we can just land here for a second. We'll flip these around. Take these out. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Here, you can have all kinds of titanium. But I do have titanium set up on Maximus 4 too, right? So I'm not too worried about this at the moment. This looks like it's out, so we'll collect that. What are you doing? Yeah, you're out. And you are out. So take them out. So I'm a little, it's a little concerning, but I'm not that concerned. And all these other lines look full, so that's a good deal. Has this plant got any copper on it? It's got 5 million copper. Why do I not have copper lines set up on this thing yet? Look at that, I don't either. Here, do that. You're going to local store. You're going to remote supply. You're going to do the things. Okay, well then let's get it. Hey, what are you doing over there, Max? Not much. I'm just staring at the planet, launching rockets. I must admit, it's really cool having a tri-satellite system. Because the planets, all your planets are all right here, so you can see all the planets that you're doing things with. It is pretty cool. Okay, so let's now fix up this copper problem I got, which I don't really have a big copper problem yet, but I don't want a big copper problem. I totally ran out of copper there earlier, and I definitely don't need that problem. And of course, another thing that we need to do is, of course, I can't use the new cool miners because that's an achievement, right? You're not allowed to use those miners until after you get the final Dyson Sphere planetary achievement. If you do so, you'll ruin that achievement. So once again, I'm having to use these miners. I got the research. I could do the research on them, no problem. And you're saying, well, you can make them, can't you? No, because they require them cool purple crystals, and you're not allowed to touch the crystals until after we do this science over here. So that is why you're not allowed to have them really cool miners yet. So that is why we're still sticking with the really not so cool. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with these miners. They're just not as efficient. So that's why we're doing it this way. Now, this, that. These things over here. Lack of item? Are you serious? I'm out of power poles? Okay, just a second. I'll go steal somebody's power poles. Just give me a minute. Excuse me. You wouldn't happen to have a few extra power poles up here? Yeah, I know. There we go. Thank you. I just needed 2 power poles to finish my little bit of work down here. It's perfectly fine. Look, in fact, I can probably get away with just 1. There we go. You're going to now zap that up there. Very good. And we're going to bring these up here. We're going to have to build a little bridge in here because, of course, let's see. In fact, I'm going to have to start that bridge right about there. Okay. We'll bring you up to meet up here. And then we will bridge you up and over all of this mess. It's going to be great. What's wrong with my bridging? What's wrong with my bridges? There you go. There we are. Yep. I just need like one of you. Holy smokes! I didn't realize the backside of this thing was full too. Okay. We'll do that. This is going to be entertainment. Sure. Look, can Can you do the bridge up here? Yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this like an on and off ramp. We're going to have you come down this way and then go in this way. And we're going to have you come down like this and then come in this way. There, like that. All right. And you're now holding all the things. All right, cool. Awesome. So that now takes care of, we've got both planets made sure we ain't going to run out of anything. That's great. We like that. The completion research. I probably could. Let me fly back here to the main planet. And boom. Yep. Queue up that last research. So activating that. Now, I haven't allowed the science to move over yet, right? So that's why it's not going to do anything. How you guys doing? How are you doing? Are you making me power? Yes, make me more power. Do the power of the things. You know, I would launch more rockets. Well, I could make more launchers. I mean, it's not like we don't have the room, but do we have the power? Is my worry, right? Yes, turns out we do have the power. So you know what? 5 more launchers it is. We will make more launchers. And how about a little gas here? There we go. Yeah, as long as I got power, as long as the power is stable, I am perfectly fine with this. So we're going to do this. I need a couple of hundred of you. I need 400 of you. 2, 3, 4. I need 5. What is it? 100? 100 of the 100 of those. Yes, it is. It is exactly 100 of those. And 141, 86. You're not going to give me. You're going to give me like really weird numbers today. That's fine. Here, you can have them 22 back. And what is the final thing here? We need, some chips. I do got to double check to make sure we're not going to make, the real power comes from the solar panels. Yeah, except that I don't have hardly any solar panels on this planet. I got to make sure I'm not going to allow it to make too many more rockets, though. I really don't want this thing kicking on unless, like, you know, unless things are really, like, I mean, really? Oh, yeah, well, I guess it shipped up a bunch of rockets. Okay, that's fine. All right, but we now want the circuits. Circuit boards, this way, this way, this way. That puts me right over here. And I need, I think it's 100 of these. We'll do that, do this, do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Really, I had enough circuits for that. All right, well, here, you can have these 172 back because I don't want them. All right, there we go. And we'll just go set these up. And we'll run up here. We'll launch some more rockets. Because I'm literally just trying to launch rockets faster now just to get more power, right? It isn't designed to handle more rocket launches. So right now, I mean, what I'm doing is I'm fine with this, but it's not going to help me any if I keep this many rocket launchers around. So 1, 2, 3. Dude, you're stuck. All right, there you go. 4 and why am I having a hard time seeing that? There we go. 5. And we'll get that belt and we'll swing it around. And we'll just grab that, bring it down here, and just run it right along here, and it should be fine. Make me more power so I can have me more photons. There we go. And you can have that. And, oh, and I have no power poles. So I have to go get some. There we go. And 5. And power poles. Power poles, power poles. That's power. So the ball's right over here. And 1 power poles. Thank you very much. And we'll run right back up here and we'll plug these all in. Okay, there we go. Let's power pole this up. And do this, do that, do that. 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Launch me, launch me more rockets of things. That's it. Pew. That's right. Shoot me in the face with more rockets. There you go. Keep launching the rockets of the things. I must admit, sometimes you get some really cool views out here in space. They did a really good job of just certain aspects of this game that's just amazing. Like, I mean, come on. Like, this shot alone is just amazing. You know, sitting here, I mean, there have been times where I have sat at the computer and just watched scenes like this for like literally hours while, you know, I'll have this on one screen while doing a thing and on the other screen, and this will be like the screensaver I'm using, which is the worst screensaver ever. But, I mean, it looks so cool. It's the best screensaver ever. I mean, come on. It's just that cool. So, nevertheless, that's fine. So now we have 15 rockets. How's that going to... Hopefully that will allow us to get a little more power coming in here for generation. And at the same time, hopefully get us a little more power coming out of them ray receivers. Now, I could make more ray receivers. That's a thing I could do to try and speed things up. Let me think about that for a minute. Oop. We'll just run up here for a second. How you guys doing? I mean, you guys are flashing here pretty hard. I realized we were only at 6 out of 147, and it's now doing 0.14 a minute, which is better than nothing. But at the same time, that means it's going to take forever. I can get them 64 back if I do that. Alright, you know what? I'll even give you a spaceship. Isn't that nice of me? Here, you can have a spaceship. There you go. Yeah, now if I make more ray receivers, is that going... Now, again, is that going to help me? Probably. Yeah, we'll make a few more ray receivers, get that up and running. I mean, it's not going to hurt. Okay, so... Ray receivers. We need a bunch of them purple triangle things. Alright, well, we can do that. It's... With ray receivers, it's the 20 magnetic coil things that are really a killer. I need to go this way though for them purple things. Nope, that's the cashmere crystals, but we're in the right ballpark. Okay, here we go. I need not that many. Just give me... How many should I make? Even if I make 50, that's 500. All right, so let's do 500. Well, let's do 499. Okay, give me 512. Okay, 2, 4. So give me these ones. Can I have 100? Yep, thanks. And put you guys back. Okay, so if we're going to make 50 of these, what else do we got? You need 250 chips. Okay. Actually, everything else is 250 of everything, as it turns out. So, chips are over here. Okay, I need 250 of you guys. 250 of you guys. Oh, we'll just take 409. Here, you can have the 400 back. Motors. Magnetic receivers are going to be over here. Yep, over this way. Yep, there's lots of motors there. Blue, blue, blue. Oh. That's not good. We're running a little low on the coal there. That is going to make me panic in a minute, but we'll panic in a minute. I need... Yeah, 253 is close enough. All right. Now, that's 250 of them, 250 of them, and we need steel and... We need... No, 50. That would be 1,000 of them. That's 1,000 of them. Sorry, dude. I need 1,000 of you. Like, yeah, 1,000. Let's sort that and put some of them away, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. So I can put you back here. I can put you back in here because that's a lot of thousands. Okay, so let's do that. Right. So it's 500. Yep, 1,250, and we need 1,000 steel and 1,000 of that silicon. Okay, so 1,000 steel I have over this way. Yep, right here. Excuse me. Can I have 1,000 of you? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You were quite 1,000. So we'll do that, and 1,000 of these. Nope, not you. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that's now allow me to make 50 of you. Yes, it does. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that's just under 3 minutes to make 50 of those. We should grab a little bit of belt, power poles, and things, and then head back to Planet 4. Yeah, as an early access game, I mean, it's funny, right? You know what? Let's have a conversation about early access. Early access is really kind of off kilter now, right? Early access is a bum, okay? Because you have game companies like these guys, right? And their early access is literally amazing. I mean, come on, right? And then you have early access that are literally years in development, which I don't know. It's just I find I don't get me. I should clarify all of this. First of all, I love early access. Betas suck. All right, and I'll explain that. So you find out about this amazing game. You really want to play this amazing game. You're looking forward to the amazing game. And then it goes to beta and you can't get the amazing game because you didn't get in the beta. Early access allows everybody that wants to play the game get into the game no matter how buggy it is, right? So I am all for early access. The problem is that early access at one time was about a wider audience expansion of the game that you were trying to make. But now early access has become an excuse to never release your game, right? Yeah, right? Like, I mean, I've done beta testing for multiple games, all the way back into early Microsoft days and Age of Empires 2 and all that stuff. And I mean, their beta testing was crazy hard. You had to sign all these NDAs, and you had to agree to all these rules and conditions, and all this crazy stuff, right? And I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. But that being said, that was fine, right? But I mean, you know, there was many games I wanted to try and get into and didn't get into them in the betas, and it was just, it was just, you were left out. So early access was great, but yeah, it's exactly what I mean. The developers take advantage of early access. They're now treating it as their excuse playground for doing things. Now, on the same manipulation, let's talk about Icarus for a second. Because literally, I was really, really happy that Icarus did not have early access. I mean, because of the abuse that has been going on with it. But that's another problem. Icarus has the exact opposite problem of what I would consider to be considered to that, and that problem is they are treating their released game as early access. So, like for example, you know, what was it on week 3 or week 4 when they re-manipulated the entire progress tree? Like, you don't do that on a full release game, okay? That's something you do in an early access game, right? So, they have done several changes to that game, which is very early access indicative or very early access type things you would do to that game. It's not something you do to a release game. So it's funny. You have one company treating their game, their released game, as an early access game, and yet you have other companies abusing the early access system to basically get away with just dragging it out forever to say that their game's not released yet, when really you could have claimed it as released like 3 years ago, right? In fact, Factorio almost fell into this trap, and I think even they realized it. Factorio had been in early access so long that, I mean, they literally had to do a visual upgrade. They had to do an upgrade because video cards had become so good the entire time that it was in early access. They had to upgrade all their sprites to be high definition sprites because that's where things had gone. Not power generation. I need you to do the critical photon-y things. No power bad. Photon, yes. Photon, make me photon things. But they even realized it, and I think that's when they realized it. When they had to upgrade all the sprites to high definition sprites, they realized, wait a minute, we've been in early access way too long. We've got to now release this game and then move on to a DLC or a version 2 or whatever, right? I'm pretty sure that was the wake-up call for them, right? That's for sure, right? Yeah, 7 Days to Die was in early access for a few years, right? Yeah, like, and again, I don't want to hate on early access because early access has allowed so many players to play games where they would probably never get a shot to play at them early. But I do find so many companies take advantage of the label now that it's become a worthless label. It's like, oh yeah, your game's in early access. Everybody's game's in early access now, right? So unless you're bringing something decent to the table for your early access, don't bother coming to the table anymore, right? I mean, look at that game I played there for the summer, that Vagabond game. Oh my goodness! I mean that game was not good. It was just not good. But you know what? That would have qualified as an early access game 9 years ago, right? I mean, it was bad. It was bad. But compared to today's early access games, I mean, it was trash, right? You couldn't call that early access. You could call it alpha at best. So I don't know. It's just it's a discussion one could have forever about early access and everything around it. I could drag them out. That would be a thing, wouldn't it? Listen, I'm not always awake. Yeah, I know. Listen, click. Do that. Do. You know what? It's funny because I did this the other day. Just didn't think of it. Your brain is very. My brain is very busy. Don't put that in there, Max. You're not going to do that one. You are not going to build a belt over that. Forget it. And we don't want these as power generation. That's the only. I wish this was a thing that you could like set before you drag them out. I will say. I wish you could do the settings of something. Did I set these already as photon generation? I guess I did. So let's now get these hooked up and in. Which way am I going to go with this? We'll go this way. Yeah, right there. Of course, that's not going to work for there because there's a big pile of rock in the way. We're going to do that. Oh, right, yeah, okay. I could do that. That's true. We'll try that here in a second, actually. Let me just park that right there for a second, because I want to grab the rest of these. Get these all hooked in. Yes, now give me the critical photon things. More of them, please. More of them critical photons. All right. And okay, now I'm gonna have to hook up this other side to this side, because it's probably going to be the easiest way to get them in. So let's do that. I just realized I got a whole open bank of openings here. So let's do that. I'll just hook these ones in for now. Alright, get these back, down, 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 hook you in. Right, you are taking my critical... yes, you are taking my stuff. Take my stuff back to the planet. And max load of vessels can be 10%. 10%. There we go. We're 10%ing all the things today. I'm being very nice. All right, now let's get these other sides hooked up. Now, we'll take you out. Did I get that back row all hooked in? Yes, I did. Looks like they're all hooked in, so I'll worry about that in a minute. We'll go this way first. And all the way around this way. See, I got my focus on now, right? When I got my focus on, that's when I'm very quiet. You never know what's going on. All right, there we go. Let's now get these ones going. So we'll have you come out and start bringing you around. Did I? Really? Really? No, don't do that, dude. There we go. Yep, you just run right up there and hook right into that. And you can give me that one little piece of belt back, because I'm going to need it. Thank you. All right, let's hook all this in. Some more critical photon things. Here we go. And get you all plugged in. Now, is this going to take care of all my photon needs? Not even close, but at least we can get a little bit more of them in, coming in a little faster. I will take it. And I think I do have, I think I have 10 left over here, so I will try. Hey, I just seen a ship take off. Hopefully it was with critical photons on it. That would be nice. Because then we're going to go back and we're going to hook up the rest of that science and let the science get started to be made. All the things. Go. Nope. Plug in, plug in, plug in. Everybody plug in. There we go. Plug all this in. There we go. And that one. All right. So how many of those do you got left? I've got 8. All right. So let's do this. Do that. Set this. Yep. Yep. And now... Yep, do the thing. Dude, don't argue with me. There we go. And if I did that right, those should be all set to critical photons. Yeah. Come on now, put it down. There you go. Yeah, you only had 2 left anyway. There we go. So let's find out. Let's see if I did it right. Well, even if I did it right, I accidentally moved the rest of them out by 1, but that's alright. That doesn't really matter at the moment. I will just bring them up in here. They can hook into that. And we'll hook these up. And even if I didn't do it right, I'll just go back through them anyway, but I'm pretty sure I did it right. We'll check them here in a second. Alright. Critical photons all across the board. Look at that. Hey, see, look, I listened to you. Right? It's all good, you know. There we go. Okay, so we got the critical photons being created of the things. Hey, we're up to 0.15. So that means it makes one every, what, 8 minutes now? Well, it's not the best, but, you know, we'll take what we can get. It has delivered some. I think it's time to head back, get ready to hook these in, because that is the other part of today's exercise, is to actually have white science. All right, there's the planet. So we've got lots of the ray receivers. We've got rockets launching like crazy. I should actually check the sphere here in a second. Boom. We will fly over here to the white science location. Probably shorter if I just go straight across here now. And there we go. There's white science. And then hopefully you guys are making me things. Are you guys making me lots of things? Yes, you are. Look, there's even enough out there that it's starting to build up on the line. That's awesome. Okay. I mean, all right. I'm a little excited, but, you know, come on. I mean, it's white science time. All right. This is where I'm going to do this. So as these don't take off like crazy, I am going to cut you down to, let's make that 1,000. Because I actually don't want the science coming on at the moment. All right. Now, stuff and things. This is going to be the white science line coming across. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off right here. I'm going to cut it off right there so it doesn't actually... Oh, I actually have it cut off over here. Look, I actually did cut it off over here. Oh, no, that's the outbound line. No, I have to cut it off here. Okay, so let's hook this up. Yeah, let's do some science. You're going to want all the greens. You're going to want all the purples. All them yellows and the reds and the blues. There we go. Let's make some white science, people. Yeah, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Betcha. That would be some white science. And I want to see some white science cubes come falling out and looking all good lined up on the line. Yes, universal matrices. Do the things. There we go. Look at that. Awesome. Now, unfortunately, we are not making a whole lot of antimatter at the moment, but that does not matter. What matters is that we're about to crank on science. You betcha. I don't know how much antimatter do I have sitting here on the line. It's not gonna. I mean, it's not enough. Like, see now, it's already running out. Okay, that's. You know, I mean, I do have almost 50 labs there running, so I'm not surprised it's going to burn right through them. Okay, let's click this in. This will now start. Boom, the science. Now it is trying to recalculate, and that says well, it says like it's 90 minutes or whatever it is. But I don't have enough antimatter to. Yeah, it saved quite a bit of time, right? But now I don't have enough antimatter, obviously, to get this done at any great speed, right? But it is started, and that is the whole point. And the whole point is that now it is using all the cubes of the things to make us this. And we only need 4,000. Now, after that, this is going to empty this tank out by a lot, right? Because, I mean, we're using 2 cubes here, right? So we're using a green cube for white science and a green cube for the science, right? So that's why I cut this tower way back to just being just 1,000 cubes. I want all of these other cubes are going to be used to create the white science and the science that's currently running, right? And without any power interruptions. This should keep the power of the planet running at a nice, smooth 900 watts. So in other words, nothing should jump on all of a sudden and start choking the entire system, which is important, right? Because we just don't have the resources until I start expanding out, which will be what I do now, right? As soon as that science is done, I am hitting the road. I am doing the things. I am going all over the place. Probably the very first place we're going to go to is where is it? I don't know why it's not showing me the names, right? Why are you showing me the names like you usually did? Anyway, we're going to head back over. We're going to get them planets, all that stuff. You bet. It is looking good, though. It is definitely looking good. Looking good. I don't get the light mod on, do I? Nope. This is natural sunlight, not fake sunlight. If that's a thing. That's not fake sunlight you're seeing. That's real sun. You know, that vitamin D you're getting, that's the real thing. It's not in a pill. Just go with it. Just go with it. All right. There we are. So, yeah, and this was expected, right? There, the science we had and the science we now don't have. It is what it is. It is what it is, right? But hey, we still have enough science in here running that we're gonna get a few more. We're gonna get a little bit more science out of that before it quits. You know, yeah, I realize that's all gonna come to a screeching halt here really fast, and it's gonna be a little depressing, but that's fine, you know. So we'll take a scoot around here, check out other things. Make sure there's no real... I mean, there's bottlenecks all over the place, but the bottlenecks I know about because of the lack of oil. The lack of oil is the major problem, right? There is no oil on these lines, and hence, none of these are running, which means so many other things are getting all jammed up at the moment, right? Except you've magically found yourself a whole bunch of graphite. Where are you finding that at? I mean... Where's that coming from, mister? Like, it's coming from somewhere. Let's find out where that's coming from because I'm not quite sure where it's coming. Oh, okay. I'm actually making some manual graphite as a backup source, I guess. All right then, but that means you're using coal, and that's going to run out. All right, that's not. No. White? No, it's not just white cubes for white science. No, that's the trick. Literally, it's two. You're using 2 cubes of every other cube to do white science, right? So, like, to make white science, you need a color of every cube plus antimatter, right? Then to actually do the science, you need another one of those cubes, right? Isn't that how that works? Maybe it's not. Maybe it is only white science. I thought it used a color of all the cubes. Oh, well, look at that. Now, see? That's just, I don't know why I thought that. I thought it was like, oh, I need all these colors of all these cubes. But no, it's actually just using the one color of science. I thought it was using all the colors. And I guess it's, again, it's late in the day. Right? It is what it is. Oh, to make it, yeah. Right, yeah. So to make it, yeah, you need one of each other colors. Yes, and this is my fault. This is my fault, and I think the reason is that the last time I looked in here, I was doing another science, and all the sciences were running in here, and I was thinking, oh man, I'm going to need another science. I need all them sciences for all them things, but that's actually good because again, power is still a problem, right? I don't generate enough power on the planet yet, right? To do both science and rocketry and all the things at once. So I don't even generate enough material for that. Yeah, whatever, dude. Of course you were right. Yeah, so, like, for example, quantum chips, right? I don't make enough quantum chips for science and rockets. I can only do one or the other. So... and that's what I do, right? So what I usually do is I will usually cut off my science to then make rockets. And then once I'm done with making the rockets I need, I then cut them off and let it go back to doing science, right? But that's just what you got to do at the moment because we're so low on oil, right? But I don't want to ruin any more. I don't want to ruin any achievements by venturing off and starting to take stuff from other places, right? That's actually a good question. Turn on, please. It needs 5,600. Constructed. According to that, is it like done? Actually, it is done. Okay. Well, guess what? I have a new problem. I have a new problem. The new problem is that I'm going to need some more rockets. But I'm also going to need some more science. Because The problem now is that I need this, right? But I can't do this at the moment, right? Well, I mean, I could cancel this, but I can't. You can't swap them, darn it, right? Because I have the extra 4,000 cubes to do this. No, don't do that twice. I have the extra 4,000 cubes, but you can't swap this, right? Like if I do this, and this should now say, all right, so that says 9%, so it doesn't lose its spot. Okay, that's fine. We'll do it that way. Because the first thing I need to do is I need to expand this by another 15 degrees so I can put another set of layers on there. But the other thing is I also got to put some more rockets together. Because I only ever made 6,000 rockets. So we got to go down to the rocket production facilities and see what I got going on down there. In fact, that's why rockets have stopped launching. Hey, you don't need any more rockets at the moment, dude. So no more rockets for you. Why is there blank lines there? That makes me very nervous. What are you waiting for? You are waiting for carbon nanotubes. That's never good. And I know why you're waiting for carbon nanotubes, because you're short on graphene. And you're short on graphene because we're short on graphite. Yeah, like I don't even have any in storage. So it did get through the box. It's got 500 in here and a box. So let's make this 2,000, which will empty that box, because if I'm only going to add one more layer, then that would only probably need about 2,000 more rockets, and that would be fine. Wow, that's a whole lot of planets right there. Wow, that's a pretty cool shot. Okay, so but now the problem, of course, is that we're short in a couple of areas. We're short, again, with oil. We're going to be short with graphite, which is short on graphene, which is short on carbon nanotubes, right? Yep. And you're short there. Now, where's all the... Yeah, so it is making graphene with what I have coming in for graphite, but it's not more, right? Yeah, well, so I have... So the way I've designed all the science is I've designed all the science to be 200 a minute. But at the moment, I knew this was going to be the bottleneck, because even though it can do all the science at 200 a minute, I knew it couldn't do the white science at 200 a minute until I had made a big enough sphere to deal with it, right? So this sphere, right, of course, it's only got 5% satisfaction because, one, we're not loading it up with solar sails, right? We're only allowed to launch rockets at it, so that's the problem until we get the achievement. So again, this is just another one of them drawn out scenarios where you have to wait to get the stuff. There's no way, there's no real way to get around it, right? Like, I could start launching sails at it, start filling these in, I'd get all kinds of power out of it, but that would ruin the achievement and that would stink, so let's not do that. So yeah, it is what it is, right? What I'll do is I'll increase this to another 15 degrees, right? We'll let the research shouldn't be a problem. It's only 5 minutes left, right? So in 5 minutes, that will finish another 15 degrees, which will allow me to expand the sphere. It should allow me to put toppers and bottoms on these, right? So what's that going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that'll be 20 more nodes. Each node I know is holding 70 rockets. So that would be 1,400 more rockets. And I think, what do I have in storage? 600 rockets? 700 rockets? So at least we can launch another 700 rockets before I would run out again. And that's probably where we would wrap things up for the day anyway, right? So if we get these, we can launch the rest of these rockets. We got another 4.5 minutes for the science, right? How many rockets do we got in here? We've got 1,034. I'll need 1,400 rockets to do that next 15 degrees, and with that will probably take me to like 2:15, 2:25 in the time, and that'll be a good wrap up for the day on this one, I guess. Hey, meanwhile, because I've paused science here, you guys should be delivering me more of the antimatter things. In fact, it's probably what it's doing. It's probably sucking up the antimatter. Who's got antimatter here? Hopefully somebody. Nobody. Nobody here has gotten any antimatter at all. Really? In the last 5 minutes? Are you guys ever slow? You know what? We're gonna go find out why. I realize this is not producing. It is not producing the power the power output enough to do that. But I do want to at least go look at it. Where are we going? Oh, there it is. Well, I mean, it does look good. I mean, it is making the Dyson Sphere. All right, get over here, dude. Zoom. All right, there we go. Get on here. Do the things. Boom. Speed 3. Run up here. All right, there we go. Yep. See now that and I knew this was going to happen sooner or later. This part of the planet, we're in the part of the rotation of the planet where this is now tilted back. Ugh, I hate that. Right? Not much I can do about it though. Except that it takes now 0.13. Right? Let's run up to the top ones and see how they look. They should be more in the sun. I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. I wish, that's the only thing about this seed was, you know, it has, I mean, it was really cool that the seed had 3 planets, 3 satellite planets around the gas giant. But the one thing I did wish it had was tidal locked, right? I did wish it was a tidal locked planet, but you can't have all the things, right? Yeah, these are going like 0.17 and going faster, right? So, in fact, these are about to spit out a bunch of things. Look at that. There they go. It's loading up. So, it is working. It's just not as fast as I would like it. Well, I mean, you know, but that's just the way the game works, right? It's just not as fast as we want it. Okay, let's see where we are with my oh, my science is just about to finish. Good. Let's slow that down to speed 2 for a second. This is the upper oil. And this is plastic. Yes. Who approved this? You bet. I did. I approve everything. Okay, so I expect you to be doing the sciencey things. You know, bring stuff up here, and so as we can make more science. So now I can probably queue that back up again. We'll put that, activate that. You ain't got no science at the moment, but you will. Let's go in. We'll add this to the sphere. Boop, like so. So this should now allow me to do this. I don't want to pause the game. I don't want to pause the game because obviously we want the science to keep running, but this is going to get a little hard to do. Come on now. All right. Yep. If I can just keep the timing going right, I should be able to keep this going. No, come on, catch it. Okay. I can't pause the game, so I gotta try and catch the nodes as they're coming around on the sphere. Here we go. Oh, come on, get there. Yep, there we go. Yeah. Oh, come on. Yep, you got it. Oh, no. We're gonna miss that one. Okay, no, we got it. Oh, no, see, I knew it. Stop. Stop for a second. Back up. All right, let me catch up. Here. Okay, you can keep running. Yep, there and there. Oh, I messed it up again. No. Can I catch it? Yes, I did catch it. There we go. All right, now for the bottom. Oh, this is, yeah, we only done half the challenge. Yeah, now we gotta do the other half of the challenge. Okay, so from the bottom of the sphere. No, yes. Yep, there. Oh, darn it. No, take that one away. All right, stop. Yeah, there, and there. Yeah, you can run a little bit more. Yeah, oh, no, yeah, there. And there, and there. Oh, yep, yep, do it. I mean, this is like a mini game all on its own, right? You know, can you get all the nodes while everything is still running? You know, all right, there we go. Oh, come on, dude. You got one to go. You got one to go. There we go. That's it. All right, so we have rockets launching again. They, of course, are now going to fill out that part of the sphere, and you can see, wow, I mean, some of them are going really fast here. That's actually pretty good. That should bump it up to, oh, I don't know, let's say we'll get like 650 out of it, right? It's not going to be, it won't be great, but it's better than nothing. We'll get 650 out of it, maybe close to 700. With a little luck. Again, it's never going to be able to produce all the sciencey of all the things until afterwards, but that's just the way this challenge is. You know, you can only throw so much stuff at things and then take up on that. Here we go. Well, that was all right hand work, see? I didn't, like, the only thing my left hand didn't have to do anything there, so that was the best part. Yeah, if that was a left-handed object, yeah, that wouldn't have happened at all, right? Because my left hand just wouldn't do that stuff. It's good to see that the bottom ray receivers have kicked on again, so that's kind of nice. So at least they can start producing photons again. And it's good to see a little white cube go in there every once in a while. We like that. We'll go check the ones at the top and see how they're doing. And again, no great surprise if we're not seeing like great numbers, but we'll get better than nothing numbers. Yeah, 7 out of 158. What can I tell you, dude? What can I tell you? Like, you know, we can't put I wish I could put sails into it, but I can't. I'm not allowed to put sails into it. Okay, so anyway, nevertheless, that's fine. They are running though, and they're running pretty good. Oh, and look at this. It just turns out that all 3 planets are right beside me at the moment, so that's actually, whoa, that's pretty cool. Nothing like just flying by a bunch of rockets just shooting at you all at once. Zoom. Yep, there you go. So, with that now sets up all the things. So we have the Dyson Sphere going much faster, actually, doing actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy and impressed with that. Is it going to produce power really fast? Nope. And that's because, of course, I'm not allowed to put sails into it, which means we can't really bump it up that way. I got to take it just for what the rods are. And I must admit, though, that is a pretty cool look. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. And, of course, we got the white science up and running. Again, it's really slow. It's tedious. I won't torch you on it anymore. It's all good. But we got the white science up and running, which was the goal for today's live stream. Yes, I do wish critical photons would arrive a lot faster, but there's only so much you can do with such a little tiny Dyson sphere. You know, I get to let this run for a while in the background somewhere, and it will actually at some point in time complete, and it will be great, right? So that is where it is. So with that, I guess we'll wrap things up for the day, because we did accomplish all the things. In fact, we even got a little bit of extra resources up and running. We even got a little extra stuff coming in. So I just got to wait for this science out, and I'm not going to torture on that too much. So with that, I'm Max. This, of course, is Dyson Sphere Program Destiny, where I'm now waiting for the white science. That's where it is. You know, I'm waiting for the white science to happen and all the things. Lonnie, it's good to see you. Great for the chit chat. It's always cool in the afternoon just to sit back, relax for a bit, and do all the chit chatty things. You know, because that's what one does, right? That's what one does when you do all the chit chatty things. You know, you get to sit back and just hang out and be cool, right? Yeah, man, as always, I will catch you in a bit. I appreciate all the viewership, of course. Everybody who's hanging out and who always hits the likes and all the things. I appreciate all the viewership. Of course, I hope it entertains everybody. What are we going to be doing on the next live stream? We are so going everywhere. So, of course, by the next live stream, of DSP Destiny, we of course will have gotten the 4,000 white cubes and that achievement, which means then it's all about volume, right? In fact, we should have a quick look at that before we end. A lot of these achievements are about volume, right? How much of stuff you can generate. So we are going to want to start pounding out volume. We're going to start hitting up all the other. Systems. Of course, starting with our closest ones, and start getting them resources set up. I'd like to have get set up dedicated science factories, dedicated rocket factories, dedicated solar sail factories, right? Because if we're going to do something with all the star systems in here, then that's a thing. And I mean, there are not one, but 2 blue giants in here because, sure, like, I know we won't do those until the end. But that's where we are for today. So that's what's going to happen on the next live stream. We're going to do all the expansion because we'll have that final white science out of the way. We're going to go grab me a whole bunch of oil over in the next system because we know there's 50 of it over there, and I'm going to take it. I appreciate it. I'm Max. This is Dyson Sphere Program Destiny. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Appreciate it, bunches. And I am going to see you on the next one. Take care.